It is school versus school. This is the Monster Factory versus House of Champions.
Hello everyone and welcome to the MFPW, the world famous Monster Factory. Alongside Paul Ridley, I am Ferran Burgundy. And we have, yes, school versus school action here. The House of Champions up here from Florida taking on our own here at the MFPW.
It is Florida versus New Jersey for Memorial Day weekend.
Your opening contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the Monster Factory from Willow Grove, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 200 pounds. He is Ollie B from the WG, Oliver.
And here is Oliver, who is, well, he's been very twisted and conflicted in recent months here in the MFPW.
Yeah, he's been going through tag team partners. Like Santa goes through cookies. I don't know, let's see what he does here. Oh boy.
And his opponent, representing the House of Champions from Orlando, Florida, weighing in at 195 pounds, the Metal Armando España.
The Metal Armando España from House of Champions, making his first appearance in Monster Factory. And let me tell you a little bit about this man, Ferran.
Go for it.
He was the first ever scholarship winner for House of Champions.
Huh.
You missed, Ollie. Wait, we'll let this match start. He has a little bit of an interesting past, though, and I'll touch on that in just a second. Getting into pro wrestling wasn't really an easy task for Armando. As a child, he was actually forced to fight in the circus, if you can believe that. You see all those showmanships and the glitz and glamour of a circus. Well, there's always a dark side, and that dark side had Armando in there.
Fighting in a circus, that's a bit of a unique situation here. Now with the wrist lock is the Metal Armando España, but now a quick roll through, alleviating that pressure, and now putting some on his own is Oliver here.
Some good chain wrestling to start the match. Armando takes it, swivels around into a headlock of his own. Whips him off into the ropes.
Gathering some momentum, big shoulder tackle.
It's the tackle. Ollie's a little rocked right now. Shoulder's a little hurting. Ollie jumps over Armando. Hip toss! Arm drag! Oh, and up for a wonderful body slam.
Just holding Armando up for that little split second, making him think about it.
A body slam that could be heard
Looking
internationally.
for that Ring of Fire clothesline, but no. Instead, rolling to the outside is Armando España.
Armando's probably jumped through a couple of rings of fire in his career. He definitely didn't want to encounter another one at the hands of Oliver. Now he's taking a seat. I wonder if he got a front row ticket for him as well.
Just taking a bit of a moment, dare I say a respite here. But now having a few words with the Paulsboro faithful, and well, that's one way to keep somebody quiet.
Yeah, don't turn your back on Oliver, Armando. Climbs up to the top. Oh, Ollie, what are you doing, man? Up to the top rope you go. What is cooking in the mind? Rolls through, misses whatever he's going for. Kitchen sink right to the gut.
And now a cover here, hook of the left leg.
One.
Kicking out
one
about 1.5.
Oh, that definitely frustrated Armando. Not showing any mercy, not giving Ollie space.
But that could potentially be Armando's downfall here. He's kind of putting about 50-50 focus on his opponent as well as the crowd.
Well, he grew up in a circus, you know. He's a showman at heart. It's in his blood. I don't like it. I think it's stupid, but I understand it. Oh, look at that. Into the corner. Hey, Ollie, that's what you get for throwing a shirt at us.
Oliver certainly very resilient. We've seen in recent months here has been kind of trying to find his way as he's had a number of different tag team partners since the Ollie Rock Express kind of derailed due to the injury of Christian Rocco. And now a great neck breaker here.
Yeah.
Oliver looking to cover, capitalize, hooks the inside leg too, and no.
At this point, he's starting to run out of people to tag with. I mean, I tried tagging with a couple times, and every time I just got jumped before the match. It's a bit of a hazard, if you ask me.
He hasn't asked me yet, and that's probably a good idea, but that notwithstanding.
Now I want to see that match.
You'd be the only one. As Armando Espana continuing here, and now working on that left shoulder.
Armando just securing Ollie's arm while looking at the Monster Factory crowd that's assembled here. Ollie trying to reach for separation. Gets up to his knees.
Couple of right hands to the midsection, now a trifecta. Now going upstairs.
Oh, up to the top. There's a beautiful line from Ollie. And a back elbow. Going corner to corner with this one. Elbow in the corner. What is he doing? Trips him. Uh-oh. Oh, I think I know what's coming. Oh!
Nowhere for Espana to go.
Quite literally cornered. There's a 2 count. Gets his shoulder up.
Only a 2, says referee Cameron Pierce.
Referee Cameron Pierce, very good at his job, might I add. I don't know why.
Now, wait a minute. Setting up here. Could be that ring of fire.
Oh, Armando was not going to let it happen. Oh, Ollie catches him. There you go! And that'll do it.
And the victory.
Here is your winner, Ollie.
Ollie with a wonderfully timed ring of fire to catch Armando as he was about to end the match. Both competitors wanted to end it. Ollie pulled the trigger first, Faran.
So a bit of early bragging rights here as the first match goes to the, dare I say, the home team.
1-0 in the bottom of the first inning, Faran.
The first inning.
Yeah. Figurative speech.
I mean, I do appreciate the baseball metaphor, that's for sure.
Your next match is scheduled
Hey,
for
home team
one
advantage.
fall. Introducing first, representing the House of Champions from Albany, New York, weighing in at 175 pounds, Kid Cuda.
So this is an interesting. Kid Cuda is a rookie. He is new. He traveled from Albany around the country and eventually landed up in Florida. Trained for just over a year, starting at flatback school. He gets very excited, is what he told me. Sometimes a little immature in the ring. I can't wait to see how that translates.
Yeah, he certainly has a lot of enthusiasm, that is for sure.
And his opponent, representing the Monster Factory from Abington, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 190 pounds, Isaac Taylor.
Ah, this guy again. I don't know if you hear for TRL this week. Isaac Taylor is coming off a little bit of a high. He got his first ever win against the King Bees, Cameron Pierce.
Well, we'll see if that momentum can continue here as the bell sounds. A little bit more of a swagger than we're used to seeing here from Isaac Taylor.
Hey, blind confidence is a wonderful tool to have when you're wrestling. It can also be a very satisfying downfall.
Satisfying downfall, did you say?
Yes, it can lead to a satisfying downfall. The cockier they are, the harder they fall, you know?
I didn't realize you were that much into schadenfreude there, Paul.
It's the best part of wrestling, Farhan. But look at Kid Cuda spinning around into a headlock. Of course, Isaac Taylor, also relatively new, been wrestling for a good amount of time.
So a fairly even matchup, all things considered.
Whoa! Look at that. And that's how they do things down in House of Champions.
Nice enziguri, though. I think the agility advantage is going to be on the side here of Kid Cuda.
Isaac Taylor is like, wait a second, this isn't familiar. It's a different style, a different technique of wrestling. Kid Cuda's breaking to the Monster Factory. Whoa! He practically did a headstand on the top turnbuckle there. Oh!
But then realizing, the higher they are, the harder they fall if you can knock them off.
Yeah, he did tell me one of his biggest flaws in the ring was getting a bit too excited. That springboard this early in the match definitely could have been part of that, Farhan.
Well, that's why they are known as high-risk maneuvers, that is for sure, as Isaac Taylor now floating over and getting a 2 count here.
Kakoa definitely is able to take Isaac Taylor's barrage of attacks. Let's see if he can get back up into this, Farhan.
Well, now, right here by our ringside vantage point here, one of the Factory faithful taking umbrage with the reaction toward referee Ruby O'Connor.
Yeah, respect Ruby O'Connor, Isaac. Respect it. You can see Kid Cuda's back turning a light shade of red there. Could get deeper as the match progresses. Shoulder tackles into the corner. Driving Kid Cuda almost trying to get him all the way to the ring post. Hold him like a stack of towels.
And taking a look now, able to see that that particular, I guess, bruise, that red marking on the back of Kid Cuda here, almost has the imprint and feeling of a sunburn. You know, it's hard to do pretty much anything with a sunburn.
Oh, of course it is. You can't shower with a sunburn, can't work out with a sunburn. Certainly can't do a flow over DDT. Oh my God! Can't certainly do a flow over DDT with a sunburn. That looked incredibly devastating, Farhan. There's a handprint on the back of Kid Cuda. That's a handprint, Farhan.
Ah.
Oh man. Hey, you better focus on Kid Cuda, Isaac.
Yeah, a little bit of a smug arrogance here is now being brought down. The cover, and again only able to get a 2, and well, maybe a little bit of frustration now being shown here on the part of the 18-year-old Isaac Taylor here.
Hey, you get overlooked for a long time. You don't feel like you don't get shown respect. I mean, you take it out on people. Kid Cuda kind of is walking into a very pissed off Isaac Taylor. Oh boy. Oh, Kid Cuda.
The thing about respect is that it's earned. He's no Rodney Dangerfield up here. Charging in and rolling out of the way is Kid Cuda.
Nobody home for the turnbuckle. A medial line right across the chest to Isaac Taylor. Ducks it, flow through, kick to the gut. Oh, there's a recoil for Ron.
I mean, I know I'm supposed to be supporting the Monster Factory here, but I mean, I have seen a lot of impressive showing here from Kid Cuda here in his debut here at the MFPW. Wait a minute. Near side cradle, 2 and no.
Small package reversal out of the suplex. Who can capitalize? Oh.
Thought maybe was looking for a backslide, able to turn that into a knee right under the chin.
Knee to face. You know, for on the old saying, everyone's got a plan until they get kneed in the face.
Thankfully, I haven't had to endure that fate.
Oh! That could very well be a knockout blow here.
And indeed it is.
Here is your winner, Kid Cuda.
House of Champions ties the score 1-1. Kid Cuda bringing home the first win.
That elevated cutter able to get it done. Like I said, very impressive showing here from Kid Cuda, and perhaps that smugness, that arrogance on the part of Isaac Taylor, a notable contributing factor to his defeat.
Isaac Taylor got one taste of victory and then got humbled afterwards. The tale as old as time, Farhan.
You certainly are right about that. So one apiece here as we have the Monster Factory taking on the House of Champions.
House of Champions.
Your next match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the House of Champions, from Casablanca, Morocco, weighing in at 170 pounds, the Rockin' Moroccan Malik.
Malik, coming here from Morocco, born in Casablanca, Farhan. Can you believe that?
Yep, known for more than just a very popular movie from way back in the day.
And his opponent, representing the Monster Factory from Dallas, Texas, weighing in at 200 pounds, the Focus, Nick Fati.
Now, Farhan, here's an interesting fact about this match. Nick Fati is an incredible in-ring competitor. He's up against the Rockin' Moroccan, and hear about this. This is Malik's first ever match. He trained for a year, moved from Morocco as a young kid to pursue wrestling. He is making his in-ring debut at the Monster Factory against one of, quite frankly, our most talented competitors, the scumbag Nick Fati. So,
Oh, you must be one of the haters that is being cued here, as noted on the T-shirt of Nick Fati.
yeah, I'm one of the haters who got jumped from behind by Nick Fati and Chris Desmond a couple days ago.
All
your
right,
aim
so
is
you have
horrible.
all right. You have reason.
I have reason. He threw me into the ring post, for Christ's sake.
But still, a debut match. I mean, you'd have to think that the advantage is strongly with Nick Fati, but
It is very much stronger than Nick Fati's, but there's the thing. The thing about Schadenfreude is you always love when something like that happens. The underdog comes out on top at the expense of the one who runs his mouth the most, Farhan.
and something that is notable for world renown is Fati continuing his posing. He and the rest of world renown known for being posers.
Hey, you said it, Farhan.
But you have to figure that Malik very, very amped up here, which could be good or it could be a detriment.
And Nick Fati is a very objectively good wrestler. Oh, Malik tried to get out of it. Nick Fati punching that headlock right back in. He's I feel like he's kind of been trying to take world renown under his own wing. He has conversation with Chris Desmond in the middle of the ring many times. Whispers in his ear. Attacking Oliver after and before the match we had.
Pace quickening here,
A little slippery, isn't he?
but Malik going for a bit of a wise, not even a retreat necessarily, just notice sometimes in order to go forward, sometimes you have to take a step back, and having done so here, nice hip toss.
In an ideal world, that's what would happen on a drop down, Farhan.
Well, 1/1000th of a % of the time, it works every time.
Uh-oh. Oh, he's biting the fingers. Hey. Come on,
I understand
Nick.
having an interest in Moroccan food, but I don't think that's exactly how it works.
Oh, man, he was lighting them up in the corner there. Nick Petit said, you want a piece of me? No, I'll take a piece of you.
Yeah, save the finger, have some pita bread and hummus or something.
Knee to the back. Trying to keep the new guy down. Aw.
And now just with a nonchalant knee, and this is what I was going to refer to earlier, is the possibility that because this is Mo Malik's debut match, that Nick Petit, while he is known as the focus, he might take the Rockin' Moroccan a bit lightly here.
Yeah, we see plenty of upsets happen in professional wrestling. This could very well be one of them. Suplex reverse in the middle of the ring. Nick Petit.
But this is where he needs to capitalize, and it took a little bit too long.
I'm going to chalk that up to inexperience for Ron. Oh, waist locks. Schoolboy roll up. Nick Petit gets out just in time. Backstabber. Oh, man. That one looked particularly brutal for Ron.
Extremely vicious, but not able to finish off the Rockin' Moroccan Mo Malik here.
Mo Malik will not stay down for Nick Petit, of all people. Now Nick Petit trying to cut off the oxygen to the Rockin' Moroccan. You get no oxygen, you can't fight, you can't do anything. You're done. You're taking a nap. Oh, man. Whips him into the corner.
Charging in again, this time sidestepping out of the way, and a clothesline.
They make another clothesline. Weaves under. Fireman's carry by Nick Petit. Let's finish it. Mo slips off the back. Into the ropes he goes. Flapjack! Well, Nick Petit holding his face. That might have been a brutal landing for the focus, Ron.
That might hurt some of his potential action deals. And now tuning up the proverbial band. Back suplex right onto the back of his head goes Nick Petit. A little late on the cover, and just enough time for Nick Petit to get the left shoulder up.
I will say, when you're wrestling, you're in there. It's you, your opponent, the crowd. Nothing else matters. Mo was really feeling it for the first time. He could have very well been carried away by it. Took his focus off of his opponent, Nick Petit, there. Uh-oh.
Shooting over to the corner,
Oh!
nope, putting on the brakes. Back over the other way, and
Axe kick!
oh, wow.
Got a lot of height on that one.
And enough
it's
for the
over.
victory.
Here is your winner, the Focus, Nick Petit.
Nick Petit with that smug grin on his face is like, yeah, I know, just another day in the office. Let me just step over this fool in the middle of the ring. Let me be a narcissist for just a minute longer, says Nick Petit.
An impressive victory for Nick Petit and an impressive showing for Mo Malik in his debut match, not just here at the MFPW, but his debut pro wrestling match, period.
Yeah, really impressive showing. Held his own against Nick Petit for 5 minutes, almost 6 minutes. That is an impressive feat for him.
It most certainly is, and in this kind of battle for bragging rights here, it's now 2 versus 1.
Introducing first, representing the House of Champions from Portsmouth, Virginia, weighing in at 210 pounds, he is the creator of the Fine Method, Casey Fine.
Casey Vi looking like he just came from a conference call. He finds his VI method. It stands for Vision, Achieve, Inspires.
Thank you for attending his TED Talk.
Oh, man.
And his opponent, from Levittown, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 193 pounds, Mr. Fantastic, Lucas Twitch DeSanto.
I haven't heard a speech like that since the days I was in corporate. Who knows? Came to wrestling to escape that, but I despise him for bringing it back. I'm not liking this dude, man.
Yeah, I know. Twitch has been a bother for a while. Oh, you meant.
He looks like he's about to send me sand in the desert. Trying to sell me a boat in Kansas.
Have you ever seen the movie True Lies? With Arnold Schwarzenegger and Jamie Lee Curtis? He kind of reminds me of Bill Paxton's character, that sleazy used car salesman.
It's giving off used car salesman.
Exactly. Is there an echo in here?
Yeah,
Twitch was channeling the Jacksons for a minute there. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it?
Yes.
I'm realizing that I'd be better with Pete Carter with these old references.
Maybe. Hey, it's a generational thing, you know. You get
That's fair.
You get a little bit of the '90s, you get a little bit of the present day.
And I was giving you a little bit of 70s and 90s there, and that was probably not a good idea. Just like this VI method doesn't seem to be a good idea on Twitch here in the early going. Oh, but now rolling through, trying to kip up.
That's it, that's the VI method right there. You can't do that. You can't do that. You need the VI method. You need it. You need it, Mr. Twitch.
Oh, and now a roll through here, back over the other way. Shades of the late great Owen Hart, but not able to capitalize.
What I tell you, you need to focus and have a vision.
So VI method seems to be working a little bit. Gets Twitch down to the mat. You can see Twitch.
Series of arm drags here.
He's on a VI method. Twitch has got his own VI
Nice
method.
catch.
Violence, intensity, experience. The Twitch VI method. Catching him off of his feet. Twitch doesn't really like salesmen.
Nice somersault senton.
Oh, that looked extremely painful. Oh,
But not enough to take Casey Vi out here.
Casey Vi really looking for a little bit of a breather here. I don't think he really knows what kind of person he's getting on the wrong side of. Someone who will not hesitate to destroy, in essence.
Yeah, the new turtleneck now having a little bit more experience, but take it from somebody who knows Twitch isn't exactly a fan of Burgundy.
Casey Vi looks like he's about to get on a conference call after this match. Gotta lay some people off. Vi method ain't working as well as it used to.
Well, if it's really the corporate way, then those layoffs will lead to stock buybacks, but that's neither here nor there. As Casey Vi continuing to control here in the corner, but perhaps giving a little bit too much of an opening for Twitch here.
Swing neck breaker off the ropes.
And a beauty. Lateral press. Didn't really hook the leg, though, or at least not much.
Casey believes in his own sauce. He probably figured there was an alternative solution to pinning. Something that a magical PIN method would do.
Yeah, preparation, innovation, and no chance of winning.
You got that right, Farhan.
That's why hooking the leg's important. That's my take-home message there. Oh wait, schoolboy roll up here too, and Twitch almost sneaking away with one.
Easy bar with this suplex. What the? Maybe
Probably a little intent of the Vi method.
Yeah, the Vi method having some audio implications as well. Maybe it's a little smoke and mirrors. Twitch starting to fight back, looking to make sure Casey Vi goes bye-bye.
Figured the V in violence didn't work, decided to go with A for audio distraction, and hoping that it means I as in I win. As now we have a cover, 2, and almost a 3.
It works! It works!
I got one. Casey Vi with the Vi method. Very annoying individual.
You've had that one in the back chamber for a while now, haven't you?
A little bit, maybe.
I had a hunch.
Yeah, Casey Vi probably shouldn't be playing with his food there. Twitch is a very accomplished wrestler here at the Monster Factory.
Former tag team champion, multiple time supersonic champion.
Current supersonic champion.
Well, of course, yeah, no titles on the line here in this school versus school exhibition.
He'll be actually defending his title against Max Sterling at Because We Can on June 1st here at the Monster Factory. So buy your tickets if you haven't already for that.
Yeah, it's this coming Saturday.
This coming Saturday. Wow, it came faster than expected. Into the corner, Vi goes. Into the corner, Twitch goes. There's the running knee strike. Casey
That Dragon's Breath. Not enough, though.
Casey Vi, you're not the guy.
Oh, Twitch setting up, looking to give Casey Vi that mouthful of shame.
He's gonna hit it here. Oh, what the?
Putting on the brakes, making sure that the ref didn't get it, but oh, the ref couldn't see.
Oh no!
Twitch hit right in the DeSangros. Snap DDT, and that could do it here, and it will.
Here is your winner, Casey Vi.
Well, Casey Valle ties the score 2-2 per school. Really don't like how he did that. That low blow was not cool. Is it a part of the Vine method? I don't know. He might have a few buyers in the audience, but it doesn't sit right with me, Braun. He's a little con man, I feel like.
Twitch trying to power himself back up here, but as any male knows, if you get hit down there, it is not easy to have any type of a swift recovery.
You're put on a bit of a recharge timer. Casey Valle gloating in the face of the man he just kicked in the jewels. I don't know, do you think he did a good enough job convincing you to invest in the Valle method, Farhan?
You're implying that I have money to invest.
Ah, that's a very real issue, huh?
Things got a little too real here, I
Scheduled
know.
for one fall. Introducing first, representing the House of Champions for Washington, D.C., weighing in at 210 pounds, GMJ.
GMJ coming up here from Florida. Let me tell you a little bit about this guy. Trained for about 3 or 4 years in Florida. Used to do boxing, Farhan, and cross country. So he has striking ability, he has strength, he has cardio, he has power from flag football. He is a all-around athlete. Who's he going up against?
Very well-rounded, to say the least.
And his opponent, representing the Monster Factory from Westmont, New Jersey. She's quirky, she's unique, she's not like other girls. She's Stevie Brooks.
For Stevie Brooks coming here, looking to put down GMJ, secure another win for the world-famous Monster Factory. Wow, the smoke is just coming directly towards us.
See, it's all that fighting you've been doing recently. You've been asking people to bring the smoke, and I don't think this is what you'd meant, though.
It definitely isn't, Farhan, but I'll take it.
Every little bit helps, I suppose.
Start the match. GMJ still has his ring jacket on. GMJ claims he won't hit a girl. I don't think he knows. Stevie Brooks isn't like other girls.
Wow, GMJ just laying down.
He's a little, full of himself, I feel like. Logging up, GMJ immediately taking the head. He's like, nah. Easy day, easy work. Stevie whips him off. Shoulder tackle, knocks Stevie horizontally back.
She wanted it. I didn't want to do that. She wanted it.
Of course, him reasoning with the audience is giving Stevie enough time to get up on her feet, and now a headlock of her own.
Now face to face here, looking for a little momentum, and well, GMJ going nowhere with it here. Was he doing the trick from the Lion of the Wizard of Oz? I can do it with my eyes closed. I can fight you with one arm tied behind my back. Put him up, put him up.
Wonderful shoulder tackle. You know what I was saying about Fraud and Estrada?
Did you say Fraud and Estrada?
Yeah,
You have it backwards. Schadenfreude.
Schadenfreude. You're right. It's glorious in a way. When someone who is so full of themselves starts getting their keister whipped by someone who's so beloved.
Crowd solidly behind Stevie Brooks here.
Why wouldn't be? I mean, GMJ's been a bit of full of himself. Crowd doesn't like people who are full of themselves. I don't think he knows that. They probably do things a little differently down in Florida, you know.
Well, I don't want to necessarily disparage the Sunshine State by any means.
Oh, I'll do it for you. It's okay. Hang Stevie Brooks up on the top rope where GMJ can capitalize in this match. Grab the hair. Hey, get off the hair, man. Come on. Tell your mom.
We certainly have some creative individuals in the Monster Factory faithful, the Paulsboro crowd here.
We do. That's why I love Monster Factory so much.
But GMJ now in the corner here with Stevie Brooks and just laying that boot right into the throat.
Using those long legs to get an effective choke in. Stevie's coughing a little bit in the corner, a little disoriented. He's like, really? Really? Oh God, the hair ties out. GMJ has let the hair down. And all he's doing is slowing the match down for Ron.
Well, you almost wonder, does that play into the advantage of Stevie Brooks, who goes with a more methodical pace? You would think that it might be better to outquick somebody like Stevie Brooks.
You never know. I mean, Stevie Brooks tried to outquick GMJ, and GMJ just caught her with the giant back elbow.
Well, that could be it too. Both kind of thinking and maybe overthinking strategies, and instead of going with what works for them, kind of playing to their strengths, they're kind of playing into the hand of their opponents for better or worse.
Now GMJ going for a sleeper hold. Could be looking for that rear naked choke if he can get the legs around Stevie Brooks. It could be curtains. Stevie Brooks somehow hasn't lost all air yet. Fighting back with elbows to the gut and punches, I'm sorry. Ducks the line. Stevie, spear! Spear to GMJ! Okay, that was impressive for Ron. I like that.
And both individuals down.
Yeah, GMJ's ribs a little shuffled there. A little rocked, a little bruised. That was a decent impact.
And a very pivotal match here in this battle of bragging rights between the two educational facilities, Monster Factory, House of Champions. 2 matches apiece. This is the 5th match here this afternoon. Which side will get the advantage?
Yes, 5th match. You want to take the driver's seat. Hopefully it's ours. I mean, I'm pulling for Stevie Brooks. Oh, Stevie's hair tie fell off. Now she mean business.
Now she's letting the hair down, whether it was intentional or not. And now a pair of clotheslines here to GMJ.
Throwing all of her power behind those lines. She wants to put an end to GMJ. Splash in the corner. Another splash. GMJ zombie walking out. Going for sidewalk slam.
Side slam taking him down here, 2-0.
GMJ kicking out of the sidewalk slam. Stevie Brooks could end the match if she hits the right move.
Showing some confidence there, saying, I've got this, Factory.
Oh, trying to get JJ up on her shoulders. Not gonna let it happen. Catching a couple elbows to the side of the face.
Got separation, but for a moment.
Oh, look at that slam right there.
Sao Uranagi hooks the leg, and no!
Not enough to put away Stevie Brooks, GMJ. Catches him with the elbow. Up on the shoulders again. Stevie's got him up. Wasteland. Split leg pinfall.
Split leg splash and a victory.
Here is your winner, Stevie Brooks.
Monster Factory takes the lead for Ron. 3-2.
And for GMJ, like many others also from Washington, D.C., having trouble getting things done.
Okay, that one was good. I will admit. GMG just got his world rocks for that loss. Competitive back and forth match, but in the end, Stevie Brooks comes out on top.
So the advantage back in the corner of the Monster Factory. Still a few more matches to go here on this afternoon showcase between the world-famous Monster Factory and the House of Champions.
Oh,
this music again. My favorite music.
Do I detect a hint of facetiousness as you say that?
There's a bit more than a hint for Ron.
From Summerdale, New Jersey, weighing in at 180 pounds, representing world-renowned Desmond.
Yeah, Chris Desmond out here. His tag team partner, Nick Fati, just picked up the win early tonight. He's looking to do the same thing for Ron.
Looking to get himself a W.
Hopefully making Nick proud.
And his opponent, representing the House of Champions from Manoa, Hawaii, weighing in at 210 pounds, the Hawaiian Warrior, Kakoa.
So here's the thing. Every person from House of Champions that has wrestled here tonight have been the students. Kakoa, he is the head trainer at House of Champions. He trained everyone there. 18 years of wrestling experience, WWE and Ring of Honor experience, overseas tours experience, including a multi-time spot on the PWI Top 500. Chris Desmond is accomplished. Chris Desmond is talented. Kakoa? Oh man, I cannot wait to see this match.
This should be a good one. This is the first match that Kakoa has had here in just over 6 years with the Monster Factory.
6 years.
It was May of 2018 that he was last here.
Oh, that's crazy. I was still in high school back then. Chris Desmond taking his tail between his legs, taking a bit of an extra minute on the outside. Just wanted to reassess the situation, figure out how much of a difficult opponent he has to face here.
Of course, Chris Desmond, a known middleweight here in the MFPW, figures he's going to have to rely on that speed and dexterity.
Ooh, look at that. Big strike.
So this is the best the House of Champions got, huh?
And the worst the Monster Factory
And Chris Desmond talking trash as per usual. World Renowned really isn't in the market of respect for on, huh?
I believe that would be a fair assessment, but with someone who has the experience of Kakoa, I mean, I've been fortunate enough to call the 3 prior matches that he has had here at the MFPW, going back to about 6 years ago in 2018.
Oh! Yeah, Kakoa's not taking the disrespect lightly, lighting up Chris Desmond in the corner. I says, I'll light you up in the other corner. Let's go back to this one.
And for a fun little bit of trivia, last time Kakoa had a match here, it was a tag team match, teamed up with TNA Impact Wrestling's Falaba.
Falaba.
And defeated the then tag team of Lucas Twitch DeSangro and the man we now know as the inevitable Travis Jacobs.
Ooh, that's a pretty decent team actually. Wow.
Yeah, they would go on eventually to be tag team champions, but that's ancient history. We're in the here and now, and this is the world famous Monster Factory taking on the House of Champions as Kakoa going all the way up to the high rent district and takes a little too long, gets crotched on the top.
Yeah, Chris Desmond, our resident high flyer, knows the ins and outs of high flying risk and reward, knows that top rope is volatile, boots him all the way off the top rope to the outside. You know, I don't care how good of a wrestler you are, Farhan, everyone is allergic to gravity.
Yeah, gravity wins that battle every time.
Now Cameron Pierce starting the count on the outside. Of course, Monster Factory up 3-2. Kakoa would love to tie up the score again. Well, double countout wouldn't really do House of Champions any favors.
And now Desmond having a bit of umbrage with the Monster Factory faithful, now slips in.
Barely even gets the 1 count on that cover.
Yeah, that was maybe about a 1.09 there on the...
Desmond looking to take out some inner fury on Kakoa.
Oh, and now just grazing the boot across, adding insult to injury, as the old adage goes.
Oh, look at
Wait,
that.
now victory roll through here, 2-0.
Victory roll. Kakoa very experienced. Chris Desmond, though, hits very hard. His strikes, his kicks are like whips, catching you in the side of the head, knockout blows.
And of course, that spinning back kick, that heat seeker, has taken out many here in the world famous Monster Factory.
Yeah, you know, dental insurance goes up whenever Chris Desmond comes to town. That heat seeker will knock quite a few of your molars out. Oh! That might be the greatest traditional suplex I've ever seen, Farhan.
And now taking a bow.
Kakoa a little dazed. He's never wrestled with World Renowned before. It's a different breed of wrestling. Very calm, collected, but most of all confident, authoritative. He knows what he can do. He knows he can do it well. Kakoa knows he can punch Chris Desmond in the face, however, and that's just what he does.
Most certainly.
A swinging neck breaker stops that immediately.
Hooks the outside leg, but only able to get a 2 from it.
Kakoa's not gonna die just yet. Chris Desmond looking to do some high-risk things.
Going to the second rope and now trying to get all the way to the top. Couldn't quite get his footing, and look at the height of that drop kick.
Brother jumped out, had to have been about 8-9 feet in the air. He got his feet all the way up there. He looks like he was jumping on the moon.
Felt like about 1/6 gravity for sure, as Laying prone for a moment was Chris Desmond, still perched on the top rope,
Desmond
trying to regain his senses.
might have expected a punch or something else. Definitely didn't expect a drop kick to hit him all the way up there. Oh, Kakoa on the top rope, Desmond on the second rope. Could they be looking for a superplex perhaps? Oh, this is very bad. High risk. Oh!
And a high reward. But Kakoa not able to capitalize after the damage taken earlier.
Yeah, superplex though will even things up. Both men now sufficiently damaged. Who's gonna beat them to the punch first?
Desmond charging in, meets a back elbow from the Hawaiian Warrior.
Boot to the face. Blocks another punch. Chris Desmond is reeling. Chris Desmond is rocked. Kakoa's on a roll. Chops to the chest. Beautiful
Another
flapjack in the middle of the ring.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
Very good at that, Faran. Kakoa catching his breath, psyching himself up. He knows what needs to be done. He knows he has to put Chris Desmond down in order to win.
And he's looking for that second wind here. Had that foot scouted.
Went for the roundhouse. Kakoa ducks. O'Connor roll in the middle. Chris Desmond shows him off. Beautiful bicycle kick.
Will that be enough here? Hooks the leg.
Kakoa powers out.
And now trying to cinch in a crossface. The right leg of Desmond not able to pull that left arm back fully.
He's got him in the middle of the ring, though. Kakoa is a pretty long distance from the ropes. It's a very painful hold across face.
Might be more susceptible to a tap, able to adjust, and now looks starting to do so, but in the process, Kakoa getting closer to the ropes.
Inch by inch, Kakoa goes. Chris Desmond not letting it happen. Rolls them back to the middle. Kakoa, roll up. Well, that's one way to get out of it, Faran.
Yeah, forcing your opponent's shoulders on the mat. That will end the hold quicker than intended. And now up on the shoulders. Was looking perhaps for the pow. That was the end in Hawaiian. Blue Thunder Bomb, 2, and no!
Raking the eyes of Kakoa into the Blue Thunder Bomb. It wouldn't be world renowned without some dirty tricks, Faran.
Without even just a smidgen of chicanery.
Yes. The shenanigans of thou world renowned.
And now Desmond trying to figure out what to do next.
Keep hitting him until he can't fight no more.
Well, debating the strategy here, now going to the middle rope, going all the way to the top rope.
Chris Desmond looking
for
to
a
go
moonsault.
flying.
No, lands on his feet,
Beautiful
rolls
landing.
back.
Ducks the Heat Seeker. Catches the second one. Super kick. Now Kakoa, the Hawaiian looking to fly. Big splash. What an impact, Faran.
Will that be enough here? Yes,
That'll
it
do
is.
it.
Here is your winner, Kakoa.
Kakoa ties it for House of Champions, 3 wins apiece.
And in the end, it was experience that prevailed.
And a beautiful, beautiful super kick in the splash combo. The Hawaiian Warrior flying through the air. Turns the lights out on Chris Desmond.
Haven't seen a flying Hawaiian that impressive since Shane Victorino played for the Phillies.
Kakoa getting adulation from the Monster Factory faithful.
Deserved accolades.
Well, folks, we are going to be going on an intermission at the moment. We will be back soon with more pro wrestling action.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a 5-minute intermission, but don't go anywhere. We have 2 more matches coming up after the break. We have drinks for sale. We have merch for sale in the lobby, including our WrestleMania week and We've Been Here t-shirts. Get yours. We will be right back in 5 minutes.
While we have a few moments here as we await more action in this exhibition of Monster Factory versus House of Champions, we want to let you know this coming Saturday, June 1st, the MFPW presents Because We Can, 2 p.m. Eastern Bell Time. And so far we have Notorious Mimi challenging Ty Awesome for the middleweight medallion. We have the Broad Street Bullies and the Body Snatchers for the tag team titles. That should be fantastic. Wet Brett Waters taking on Chris Desmond, whom we saw just moments ago. And as you noted earlier, Lucas Twitch DeSangro putting his Supersonic Championship on the line against Classy Max Sterling. All that and a whole bunch more. You can get your tickets at monsterfactory.simpletix.com. That's Tix, T-I-X.
can't make it, watch on YouTube.
Yep, you can watch it right here on YouTube as well, and you get the bonus of hearing my dulcet tones.
We would love to have you. Come out for Because We Can. Thank you very much.
Also of note, it was just noted yesterday, coming up July 27th.
That's a long ways away.
It is a long ways away, but it's going to be a biggie. The Monster Factory Championship, it was just announced, is going to be defended by new champion QT Marshall, who defeated Goldie down in Florida a few weeks ago. He'll be taking on another OG of the Monster Factory, Steve Macklin.
I'm excited to see what Goldie would have to say about this turn of events. That might happen in due time for Ron. We'll have to see.
Yeah, a lot certainly still coming your way here. A lot of great action here from the world famous Monster Factory. And we have more of it coming your way in a matter of moments as well. Paul Ridley alongside Ferran Burgundy. So much that we have here for you, and we're glad that you are here with us.
Jersey versus Florida, Monster Factory versus House of Champions, only in Paulsboro.
Oh, and of course, leading up to that event coming up on July 27th, Summer Splashdown, there's also, for the youngsters out there, school's just going to be about out for the summer soon. There's our Pro Wrestling Summer Camp.
How many wrestling schools do you think have a summer camp for
That's right. It starts Thursday, July 18th. It runs all the way through the 27th. The first 3 days of training will be during the daytime from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And then for the next 5 days, 8 p.m. alongside the wrestlers of the world-famous Monster Factory. Perfect for those kids ages 10 to 17. Of course, every camper must have a doctor's note stating that they are able to participate.
Yep.
Make sure to sign up for that on simpletix.com as well. That is the Monster Factory Pro Wrestling Summer Camp for kids.
If you're a kid and you always wanted to give your brother or sister an attitude adjustment into
Hey. That's why they say don't try this stuff at home.
That's
Come
why
on
we do
now.
it here, so you can be safe. That's why we have the summer camp. You'll be looked at by some really good trainers. Nick Petit runs our juniors program. He's one of the best trainers there is.
And then, of course, every Friday night, we have TRL, Total Wrestling Live.
We can find stars such as world-renowned Mark Raspa Jr., all of our homegrown wrestling talent here at the Monster Factory. You can catch Cowboy Carter, myself, Brian Murphy, Ferran Any Combo on commentary. And we just have a blast on Fridays. Fridays has really become just a time for us to have fun, show off, put on a good show for whoever wants to come out. The crowds are awesome. The crowds show out for every show. They are a wonderful part of TRLs, and I, quite frankly, can't wait for the next one.
Definitely looking forward to it here. Oh, that was our own Bobby Buffet just passing by us here.
Bobby Buffet lost the brace. No more brace on Bobby Buffet. He's walking on his own 2 feet.
Great, the internet's already going to be abuzz with rumors. When's Bobby Buffet coming back?
Hey, listen up. I am the dirt sheets. I'm all of them. They all report to me. I know everything. I am Fightful Select.
This must be news to Sean Ross Sapp. I'll have to let him know.
I've been going under a pseudonym this entire time.
We're going to be getting things going shortly here. Getting a greeting from our ring announcer, Skyler, has been fantastic today.
Skyler quick shout out to Skyler. He's from Colorado. He came up to Monster Factory for a month or so. to do commentary and ring announcing, check them out.
We bring people in from all over.
All over the world. That's why we call it the world famous Monster Factory.
Most certainly is, and we're looking forward to more here. A couple of matches coming your way in a matter of moments, and we appreciate you spending some of your Memorial Day weekend here with us at the world famous Monster Factory.
A big show for a big holiday weekend. Who knows, maybe have a barbecue outside. A couple of them anyway.
I thought I smelled some dogs and burgers going.
Yeah. It's essentially summertime. It's steaming hot outside. Gotta relax, Ron. Throw in the burgers.
Looks like we're just about underway here. We've seen a lot of one-on-one action. Looks like we have some tag team action coming your way now here on the other side of this break.
Yeah, the students
We're going to
from
be
House
getting
of
it going
Glory
right about now.
are looking for round 2. What's up?
And here we go.
Had a lovely intermission, people. We're back. New Jersey versus Florida. Monster Factory versus House of Champions continues now. Score is 3-3. 2 matches left.
Your next match is scheduled for one fall. And it's a tag team contest. Introducing first, representing the House of Champions at a combined weight of 370 pounds, the team of Cuda and the medal, Armando, España.
These Kid House Champions wanted another go. Here comes Kid Cuda with Armando.
Armando looking to get into the win column after that loss earlier in our first match here against Oliver. Kid Cuda looking to build that momentum after his victory over the MFBW's Isaac Taylor.
Yeah, what did you do? Did you talk to Armando too much backstage? Oh my God, Brian!
Their opponents, representing the world famous Monster Factory.
Brian Murphy! Wait, you shot it!
Oh
You shot it!
no! Oh no!
Oh no! I caught it! I caught it, Brian!
And Brian Murphy.
You have the excitement of catching a World Series home run ball, and it's just a shirt of Brian Murphy.
He's from the world famous Monster Factory, Brian!
And he is teamed with Silver Lobo.
Check out the new mask on Silver Lobo. A lion's mane. I love it.
I thought that was more of a wolf mask, since Lobo means wolf in Spanish.
I understand that. A wolf mask. I will give them that. But Brian Murphy out here representing Monster Factory. I love to see that, Farhan.
But what do I know? Zoology was never my strongest subject. As Brian Murphy and Armando Espana get things started here.
Hey, Brian's got one thing you two don't. Facial hair.
Facial hair doesn't always make the man, you know.
That is true. Alright, both competitors locking up in the middle of the ring. Armando taking Brian in for a headlock. Brian Murphy's on a bit of a winning streak on our Friday shows, TRLs.
He has been running a bit of a hot streak. You are right about that.
Murphy trying to wiggle his way out of a headlock.
And is able to do so.
Ah, come on, man. Murphy getting out of there. What is that? Sunset flip.
But only able to get a 2 from it.
Murphy, of course, trying to find many different moves to use as a finisher.
Well, now body scissors here. Takes him over. Shoulder.
Oh, the shoulder is up. Referee Ruby O'Connor is very good at her job.
Not even a 1 count. I'm dizzy looking at this.
Yeah, this is not the ideal situation, but Brian Murphy, yeah, spinning Armando around. Armando getting out of dodge. I think everything's going to stay inside for Armando.
Well, now both members here from the Monster Factory faithful. Oh, wait. No.
Oh!
Well, trying to get a member of the audience involved, and I don't know if that kid was scared or just knew the rules and didn't want to get the Monster Factory folk disqualified.
He took one look at Armando and he's like, yeah, I don't want any of that.
Well, all right, if you want to give that as a third option. I mean,
The kid looked like he was like 4 years old.
tag here unbeknownst to Murphy, and there is Kid Cuda.
Kid Cuda with his peach fuzz of a mustache takes a boot to Brian Murphy, knocks Silver Lobo off the apron. What happened? Hey, we get to see Kid Cuda's first 2 matches in the same night.
Well, his first 2 matches here in the MFPW, but the debut was from the Rockin' Moroccan earlier.
True, you're right.
That's why I have the extensive notes that I do. And only a 2 count here as Kid Cuda now raining right hands on Brian Murphy from the world famous Monster Factory.
Brian Murphy, of course, production partner, a commentator partner, and a friend of mine. One of the nicest guys I've ever had the pleasure of meeting, Farhan.
And meanwhile, Kid Cuda trying to prove that old adage is true of nice guys finishing last.
Yeah,
What Murphy needs to do here is find a way to get some separation from the opponent's corner and get a tag in to a fresh Silver Lobo, and fell just a bit short.
That's I love you, Brian. That was unfortunate.
All that was missing was Bart Simpson with the "At least you tried" cake.
Brian Murphy getting whipped back into the House of Champions corner. Armando is legal.
Armando Espana getting back in.
I wonder if he got beat like this when he was being forced to fight in the circus.
That is an excellent question, and I'm almost afraid to know the answer. So I think some questions are better left unanswered.
True. But he's making sure Brian Murphy doesn't get any momentum back. We can see what happens. Brian Murphy is very fortunate with how his matches go. O'Connor very good at her job, but Brian Murphy, he may not be the most experienced. He fights with his heart, and he has a very huge heart. And sometimes that's what you need in pro wrestling. Just a genuine, really good person like Brian Murphy. A universally loved man like Brian Murphy.
Is he trying to win the match, or are you campaigning for his office? What's going on here?
Oh, he's good at winning matches too. As I said, we had that winning streak on Total Wrestling Live. I believe he's at 9 or 10 wins at the moment.
But looking more than a little worse for wear here, courtesy of the members of the House of Champions, Kid Cuda and Armando Espana, who looks to be going up here.
We could see a very deadly first rope attack. Oh, no, okay.
Going to the second rope, the most dangerous rope. And that is part of why.
Armando a little dazed at the moment. Hey,
I haven't seen somebody that dazed since Don Flamenco and Mike Tyson's Punch-Out.
You'd probably be dazed like that too if you caught a boot to the face like that, Ron.
I don't disagree in the slightest.
Or if you took a really good airplane spin.
And now tags. Here's the fresh Silver Lobo, as well as Kid Cuda.
Elbow to Cuda, weaves. Uranagi.
Down he goes, 2 and.
Armando's not even a legal man. Brian Murphy, make sure he gets out of there. Kid Cuda taking it to Brian Murphy.
Who isn't even the legal man, though.
Sorry, I hope you're all right, Brian.
Murphy spilling out to our near side. Meanwhile, a tag to Armando Espana.
Ooh.
Murphy's still down, so it's almost a 2-on-1 power play type situation in this hockey.
Face. Big right hand.
1, 2, 3.
And that'll do it.
Here are your winners, Kid Cuda and Armando Espana.
Cuda and Espana put House of Champions at 4 wins. The Monster Factory's 3. An unfortunate way to lose the match, but he still did good. You did good, guys. These guys gloating. They earned the win.
Yeah, I mean, they've been impressive here, both
They
of
really
them.
have. I mean, they both wrestled. This is their second match tonight, and they're still pulling out wins for on. I'm sure they're making Kakoa proud back there.
Kakoa has certainly been very instrumental and a very formidable teacher. It's been nice to see a bit of synergy, but also some friendly competition here between the two schools.
excited for this one.
Paulsboro, New Jersey. This is your main event of the evening!
Main event time for Ron. Say Kakoa, UC GMJ, UC KC5. Coming out. Maybe the Vine method does work when getting friends for on.
Well, it looks like KC5 trying to utilize that Vine method to solidify a victory in this friendly competition between Monster Factory and House of Champions, the latter of whom up 4 matches to 3.
That's a pretty star-studded team, but Monster Factory's got a pretty star-studded team of their own. We've got Brett Waters, the gun of Desmond,
one half of the Body Snatchers, and
Christian Rocco for on.
Christian Rocco making his return after a lengthy period of time.
Coming off of a concussion and a torn meniscus for on. Former heavyweight champion, current tag champion, and Christian Rocco are all in the ring.
The Wild Child is back.
This is going to be an absolute slobber knocker for on.
It most certainly is, as the God of Dad Bod, I guess, checking
This
our
match
ring
is
announcer and the
scheduled for
referee.
one fall.
Hey, you
It
don't
is
want
a
them packing
six-man
weapons.
tag team match. Introducing first, representing the House of Champions, the team of KC5, GMJ, and the Hawaiian Warrior, Kakoa.
This is a very unique mix of personalities for both House of Champions and for the Monster Factory.
And their opponents, representing the world-famous Monster Factory, the Wild Child, Christian Rocco, the God of Dad Bod, and Brett Waters.
Great deal of energy here. Rocco is pumped to be back. And starting off here, we have Christian Rocco and GMJ.
You know, just got his keister handed to him by Stevie Brooks earlier in the night. Of course, GMJ still has not learned his lesson in humility after that defeat, but it'll come eventually.
Well, maybe he has and is just using this time to trash talk to, one, not only offset the mindset of Christian Rocco, but also get a little bit of recovery. It wasn't that long ago that he had his match against Stevie Brooks, did GMJ. Plus, you know Christian Rocco has to be amped up, realizing that this is his first match back
He got
in
two
about
Monster-
6 months, I believe.
He's got two Monster Factory's finest in his corner.
Yep, God of Dad Bod, one half of the Monster Factory Tag Team Champions, alongside Marvelous as part of the Body Snatchers. Actually, all three are tag team specialists here. Brett Waters, former multiple-time tag team champion. in what feels like an eternity ago with the Golden Era.
Part of the Golden Era, you're right. Christian Rocco is part of the Ali Rock Express.
And his brief time as part of World Renowned.
Oh, man.
So yeah, all three individuals on the Monster Factory side, multiple-time tag team champions. But this is, I believe, their first time working together. Definitely in this triad.
It's like a crossover event, Faran. Good shoulder tackle by Rocco. He hasn't lost a step since coming off of the injured list. Leapfrog as he can, pushes him on the ropes. Leapfrog of his own from Rocco. Drop kick.
Right on the button, a great deal of height to get up there with that drop kick to the chin of GMJ.
Christian Rocco is insanely athletic, man.
That just is an early testing ground that meniscus is A-OK.
With a head scissors. Flips to the back suplex. Another drop kick. Right to the dome.
And now a little bit of regrouping on the part of the House of Champions. Meanwhile, Rocco perhaps looking to... was perhaps thinking about a tag to one of his partners.
The champions taking a
absolutely
look around. Trying to figure out a game plan for getting in the ring with Christian Rocco.
Wet Brett Waters looking over to me a moment ago saying make sure to sing praise to my accolades. I mean, former Monster Factory champion, former tag team champion. I mean, a great deal of accolades for Wet Brett Waters.
Very strong.
And certainly one of the better physiques in the MFPW as well.
Here comes God of Dad Bod into the ring. Good luck using your advised strategy on God of Dad Bod, Casey. Oh boy. The greatest physique in all of professional wrestling. The God of Dad
Well, I said a fantastic physique on Wet Brett Waters, but of course, yeah, that's because nothing holds a candle to the God of Dad Bod.
Casey trying to match that. He's got a. I don't know. He could get to Dad Bod status eventually.
And somebody noting that the elbow pads on the part of Casey Vi looking similar to swimmies, I believe is what they were referred to as.
Just push them further up his shoulders and inflate them. They'd be perfect swimmies.
Although they're usually colored orange and not yellow, but we need to parse these things.
I kind of want to watch him wrestle with swimmies, not gonna lie.
Well, didn't we see that last year from Wet Brett Waters?
Yeah,
Summer Splashdown, I believe
he came
it was.
out with a snorkel, fins, and swimmies. And a little, what was it, a rubber ducky float toy?
Yeah, little rubber ducky floater, yep.
Around the waist.
Now a waist lock here from Casey Vi on the God of Dad Bod.
Rocco and Brett have some conversations with the audience while Dad Bod does a little bit of a spring cleaning here at the Monster Factory. I was like,
makes sense.
This
weekend is the unofficial start to summer, so a good time to get it out of the way, especially for procrastinators like me. Trying to wrench in a sleeper on the God of Dad Bod, but sends Casey Vi back into the corner.
Yeah, God of Dad Bod will put him down all right.
The other House of Champions members insisting The God of Dad Bod put Casey Vi down and certainly does so.
In the words of Heath Ledger's Joker, very poor choice of words. As it connects with an elbow drop that rattles the entire ring. Rocco's fanning himself.
And that massive hand being imprinted upon the chest while placing the cover. Very, very nonchalant cover.
Here comes Brett Waters. Very wet.
You're a champion, baby. Come on.
A bit of a jaw jacker there, and now that allows Kakoa to come in.
Kakoa and Brett Waters. You love to see it.
One of those matches I never thought I'd see. Yeah, great shoulder tackle.
Kakoa ducks the leapfrog. Kakoa takes a hip toss. Arm drag. And a body slam.
And a beauty. Lateral press hooks the leg. Only a 2 count though.
I'm getting involved. Oh my God!
Vicious clothesline, hooks the leg and only gets 2.
Almost took his head off of his shoulders. GMJ just absolutely destroying Brett Waters here. Here comes in Coach Kakoa. And now the House of Champions crew making swift tags, trying to make Brett Waters' life a living hell right now.
Yeah, not a great place to be for sure, is GMJ now just putting the boots to the wet one.
Dad Bod just gets in the ring. Rocco is not helping either. Turn around, referee. They're choking him illegally.
God of Dad Bod yelling at the referee akin to an overzealous Little League parent.
Indeed. I hate those Little League parents, man.
And now Kakoa, oh no, looking to snap that
bottom rope. Oh!
Neck across the bottom rope and does so.
No, I really love this crowd for on. They make it the best wrestling even better. As GMJ gets another boot to the face of Brett Waters.
It sounded like somebody pulling the old XYZ trick on Casey Vi on the outside.
Yeah.
Florida sucks!
He's not wrong.
I mean, I haven't been to many places in Florida, but one is extremely happy and was enjoyable. One would argue it's the happiest place on earth.
It's extremely expensive now. You might be happy, but your wallet sure isn't.
Well, thankfully, my brother's a Disney Vacation Club member. But back to the action here. Casey Vi in the ring with wet Brett Waters.
Absolutely rocking Brett Waters' world is Casey Vi. Going for a front face lock so he can choke out Brett Waters, who's an accomplished athlete in his own right.
Now jockeying for position. Wet Brett with the suplex.
But does he have enough to make it back to his corner?
He's trying to get his bearing and sense of direction first.
Brett Waters, yeah, you don't want to tag to the wrong corner. There's nobody in that corner. There you go. Get to the right corner, Brett.
And now what? Brett Waters
Tag!
with the tag to the God of Dad Bod.
The match just changed. The God of Dad Bod is on a warpath.
And that is a lot of individual you do not want to have on the warpath.
Yep.
But now here's the tag to GMJ. Who immediately tries to capitalize.
Attacking the back of Dad Bod. Dad Bod's like, is there a slight freeze in here? What was that attacking me? Oh, wow, look at that Uranagi. Going for a cover. Kakoa breaking up the fall. Just in the nick of time, might I add.
That was very close. GMJ attempting a kick out as well. Might have been able to get out of it if Kakoa had been a split second later, but it's hard to say.
Calling for a splash. That is 330 pounds of professional wrestler that just got super kicked.
And at least 68 tons of dark matter.
Kakoa and Rocco now in the middle of the ring. Kakoa, what's he thinking? Neither of these men are legal, by the way. This is just a brawl that's going. The referee needs to take some control in this match.
And now Kakoa with Christian Rocco on the outside. God of Dad Bod trying to get back into the ring with GMJ.
GMJ punches the God of Dad Bod right in the sternum. I'm gonna rock you.
Vicious uppercut in the corner.
That was a very close fall. I don't know, if you had waited like a tenth of a second longer, that would have been 3.
That was extremely close. And now God of Dad Bod with a series of right hands.
Swinging his lumberjack arms around.
Beautiful sidewalk slam, 2 and 3.
Here are your winners, the Wild Child Christian Rocco, God of Dad Bod, and White Sweat Waters.
The sidewalk slam takes it home for Team Monster Factory. The God of Dad Bod secures the win, ties the score at 4-4, and I think that's how it's going to stay for him.
So in the battle for supremacy, nothing was solved, but a lot of impressive action here for you. We're glad to bring it to you here from the world-famous Monster Factory. Thank you to the House of Champions coming up here from the Sunshine State of Florida, and we will see you 6 days from now, about 144 hours, for Because We Can here at the world-famous Monster Factory. Until then, for Paul Ridley, I'm Ferran Burgundy saying thanks for tuning in. So long, and we'll see you Saturday here at the world-famous Monster Factory.
Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you had a good time with us here tonight. Do not forget